What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? It is me, Head, back with you for another Raw review video. And boy, oh boy, have I been busy. That's all I've got to say about that. You know, my t-shirt right there. Macho Man Randy Savage, Ricky Steamboat t-shirt right there, ladies and gentlemen. Bought it in red. The person knows who we bought it, right? It's the WrestleMania 3 match from Mania 3, and anybody with a brain will know this match stole the show. Tell that to Al Snow, though. But anyway, in any event, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Raw review today, ladies and gents, and I've also got some thoughts to talk about. Because it seemed, breaking news, WWE has signed not one, not two, not three, but four. That's right, 4 of New Japan Pro Wrestling's top stars. I will talk to you about that a little bit later on in this video. But let's get to what we are here for, ladies and gentlemen. What the title on the marquee says. It is the Raw review, ladies and gents, from San Antonio, Texas. Kicked off with Roman Reigns confronting Stephanie McMahon, which didn't come down to much. But match-wise, it kicked off with Kevin Owens and Adrian Neville. Non-title. Anyway, no, sorry, I just got thingied out there. Adrian Neville and Kevin Owens, a rematch from last week, and Kevin Owens got his receipt, ladies and gentlemen, in a good match. And Kevin Owens got his receipt, like I say. Dean Ambrose, though, was at ringside. And let's say Dean Ambrose got his payback on Kevin Owens. Because after the match, Kevin Owens couldn't handle himself with a victory, and he goes and grabs Adrian Neville, goes to powerbomb him on the apron, did not do that. Ambrose puts a stop to that, and just like what Kevin Owens did to Dean Ambrose last week, Ambrose does exactly the same this week and puts him through the announce table. So will we see these two compete at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view? I would probably say so. Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose one more time at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. We all know who's going to be winning the Royal Rumble. More on that later. Titus O'Neil went one-on-one with Stardust in a whatever match kind of thing, and Titus ended up beating him. Good little match, but good. I mean, needless to say, it's just whatever for me. It was just a whatever match. One of them fill-in matches that you just fill in, you know, because Raw's that long and Raw is 3 hours. Oh, yeah, we'll just throw this match in for good things as well, you know. Becky Lynch went one-on-one with Charlotte and got her receipt for what happened before when Charlotte pulled that little wool on her. Becky got a little bit of revenge, and Charlotte couldn't handle that, and she attacks Becky after the match, and yes, Ric Flair was at ringside. Yeah, Daddy was at ringside. Well, this was a non-title match, but this Thursday on SmackDown on the USA Network, it will be Becky one-on-one with Charlotte for the Divas title. To be honest, I'm actually pulling for Becky in that match. I know I said Charlotte. I was glad Charlotte won the Divas title the way she did, but I swear to God, the direction she's gone, you know, with her dad and everything, it's making her look weak, and I don't like it, quite frankly. So hopefully they'll drop the title to Becky, and Becky will win the Divas title. I don't see it happening, but I can dream. Ryback and Big Show went into a no contest because for some strange reason, the Wyatt family chose to beat the piss out of both of them. Yes, that includes Big Show too. The Bray Wyatt family, it seems that the Wyatt family are looking to take control of WWE, looking to control it their way. Hence this beatdown. I mean, I swear Big Show was a heel. But like somebody said on the Max Wrestling podcast, heels and baby faces don't fucking matter anymore. It's gotten to that point. You can make someone heel, they'll probably still get cheered. But the Wyatt family made a statement, and what's their plans? Who knows? Rusev and Alberto Del Rio actually are a great tag team, to be fair, and maybe the tag team of the League of Nations went up against the Usos and beat them. I don't know why the Usos are still tag team of the year for last year is beyond me. And what's the future? I mean, Rusev and I almost said Russo there. Rusev and Alberto Del Rio adds a new dimension to the tag team division. Do I see them being tag team champions? I don't know, quite frankly. It could happen. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, yeah, Brock Lesnar returns next week to TV. Yeah, Brock Lesnar is back on WWE TV. He returns to Raw next week. What the fuck for? I don't know. But I guess we'll have to find out, won't we? Last time he was about, he bounced around Alberto Del Rio. But, yeah, he's back on television now. More than likely going to be in the Royal Rumble. But, yeah, we'll see. Social outcasts. You're probably thinking to yourself, who the fuck are them? Turns out to be Adam Rose, Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas. How can anyone put up with Bo Dallas in a group? It's beyond me. And Heath Slater went one-on-one with Dolph Ziggler and beat him. Wow. WWE gets Dolph Ziggler jobbing to Heath Slater. What is this now, the new four-man band or something? It's not the fact that Heath Slater is now a leader of a group, this social outcast, as they call themselves, or whatever they are. And it's not the fact that he's actually in a group, in the same group with Bo Dallas, for crying out loud. It's the fact that Dolph Ziggler jobbed to him. Are we going back to the square one again with Dolph Ziggler? Oh, yeah, he's going back to job. He's going out to job into people. The guy's a former World Heavyweight Champion, former Intercontinental Champion, and let's have him job out to people. What the fuck did Dolph Ziggler do to get that situation is what I want to know. Jesus Christ. Anyway, social outcasts, Adam Rose, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, and, of all people, Bo Dallas. New Day defeats Kalisto and Dudley's repeat from last week's SmackDown or rematch, because Kalisto and Dudley's won last week and now New Day got even. But that wasn't the story of the match, quite frankly, or the story of the whole New Day situation. Because New Day came out to party and they were interrupted by Chris Jericho. That's right. Y2J is back. Now, I heard, and I'm pretty sure I read a tweet saying that he had no plans to come to WWE or no plans for WWE. Maybe he was lying. Why is he back? What is his reasons for being back? Who knows? Quite frankly, we have to wait and see on that. Is he back to be in the Rumble? Is he back to be, is he back to face the New Day and put the New Day over? Not that they need to. What's his motive? I guess we'll find out. But Chris Jericho is back. I mentioned Brock returning next week, and which left for the main event, Roman Reigns one-on-one with Sheamus in what was actually a good match, despite the fact that Mr. McMahon was a special guest referee. And for some reason, somehow, Roman Reigns got the victory. Is it me? Now, before I get to the predictable part, is it me or is this Roman Reigns versus Vince McMahon turning into Austin McMahon? I'm A poor man's Austin versus McMahon is what I'm saying. I might be wrong, but everybody has an opinion. Everybody will have an opinion on that, I'm pretty sure. Really, Roman Reigns retains. I mean, Stephanie tries to get involved, doesn't work, and Vince McMahon gets speared and that, and Roman Reigns manages to come out with a victory. Kind of a copy of what Austin when he faced Dude Love at Over the Edge in '98. Same situation, manages to get the victory. But again, that wasn't the story. The Royal Rumble 2016, ladies and gentlemen, has the prospects or the possibilities to be probably another shit Royal Rumble. Because I'm not going to lie to you, the previous two Royal Rumbles, in many wrestlers' mind, I would say the one in 2014's Royal Rumble was the worst. But many people believe that last year's Royal Rumble and the one before's was shit, quite frankly. And it seems, ladies and gentlemen, this has the potential, this year's Royal Rumble match, not the actual card, the Royal Rumble match I'm talking about, has the potential to be the shittiest Royal Rumble ever. Because Vince McMahon announced for the first time in where are we now? In over a decade, over 2 decades, in fact. For the first time in over 2 decades, the winner of the Royal Rumble match will be the WWE champion. Now, unlike 1992, the year Ric Flair won it, unlike that, it's not going to be, it wasn't vacant, but Vince McMahon has forced Roman Reigns to defend the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, in the Royal Rumble match. So the Royal Rumble match now is going to be for the WWE Championship. Am I the only one that thinks Roman Reigns is going to win that? I don't think so. Predictable, as always. And this is what's missing about WWE, in my opinion. Unpredictability. It's a lot of things nowadays, a lot of companies nowadays. I mean, I can name a few. ICW, maybe Progress, have that, not a lot, but they have the unpredictability. WWE has zero unpredictability. This Raw was predictable. The Royal Rumble match itself at the Royal Rumble 2016 pay-per-view, January 24th, is probably going to be predictable. I think you might have a best chance of waiting a couple of days to watch the Square Go of ICW, because I think that'll be unpredictable. I almost said predictable. There's nothing predictable about ICW, believe you me. There might be the odd things, but not as much as there is in WWE. I can guarantee you that. Unpredictability is needed in the wrestling business, and it's damn sure needed in WWE. Because as we all know right now, there is not one person either watching this video or saw Monday Night Raw this past yesterday or this past week, this Raw yesterday in San Antonio, Texas right now, when Vince McMahon announced that match, the WWE Championship of the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns will be in the Royal Rumble, yada, yada, yada. There's not one person thinking Roman Reigns has won the Royal Rumble right now. Because we ain't stupid. Us wrestling fans are not stupid. And that's why I'm predicting it right now. Early prediction for the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns to win it and retain his title. They are building him to the point. I have no idea. Now, what left us a patch of who's going to win the Royal Rumble has now left us thinking now who's going to win or who's going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns will probably be the one. What's going to happen though? How are they going to decide that now? Not only is this predictable, it's borderline stupid. quite frankly, because now there's no unpredictability of who's going to be in the Royal Rumble or who's going to WrestleMania. Basically, if you win the Royal Rumble this year, you become WWE champion, and you're guaranteed a match. You're guaranteed to defend that title at WrestleMania. Question is, against who? Unpredictability. That's what's missing in WWE, definitely. And this Raw was predictable, quite frankly. I'm going to give this a 5 out. Actually, it was good, but it was predictable. Absolutely predictable. And I'm giving it a 5 out of 10, a 2.5, maybe a 2 out of 5 if I'm scoring out of 5. But it was predictable. And you wonder why the ratings are low. I mean, Vince McMahon came back and the ratings were still low. Hopefully, give it time, it'll grow and everything. It'll gradually grow. But I'm not convinced. January 4th, 2016 was a predictable Raw. And it seems that the Royal Rumble match at the 2016 Royal Rumble, January 24th, is going to be predictable. Great. I could just see the heat now. I could just see the comments after that Royal Rumble about getting rid of WWE Network, getting rid of this, get rid of that, boycott the WWE Network. I could just see it now. I could just picture it in my mind because that's what's probably going to happen. Unbelievable. But that about wraps that up for the Raw review, guys. And I woke up this morning, ladies and gentlemen, to get ready for this. And it seems that breaking news that WWE, although I've read reportedly, but it seems that it's pretty stamped. WWE has signed 4 New Japan Pro Wrestling stars. Now, Shinsuke Nakamura is one of them, reportedly. And it seems, I mean, that was predictable, to be honest with you, because we all knew that Nakamura was on the list for WWE. He was on WWE's most wanted list, and WWE did have an interest in him. But that's not all. It seems to be. Because it seems to be that they've also signed 3 members of the Bullet Club. KARL Anderson, Doc Gallows. Yep, Doc Gallows might be returning too. Seems to be returning to WWE. Fake Kid, Festus. That's all I'm saying on that. And it seems everybody's dream has come true. Because there's been a lot of wrestling fans that I've come across that wanted to see this man in WWE. And it looks like they're going to get their wish. AJ Styles. The phenomenal AJ Styles is heading to WWE. Am I, for one, excited? You damn right I am. Possible matches. Hell, WWE's got a tag team. KARL Anderson, Doc Gallows. That's a tag team. Quite frankly, that is a tag team. And that's another tag team to add to their tag team division. As well as the NXT tag team division too. All 4 men have got dates to figure out first. I mean, apparently Doc Gallows and KARL Anderson have got some dates in February with Ring of Honor. They've been allowed to, abide by them and get rid of them and then start in WWE. Am I looking forward to this? Yeah. And it seemed pretty obvious that WWE have signed AJ Styles because I saw on Twitter that there was a tweet that I saw on Twitter from, if I could find it, let me just find it here. I've written it down here somewhere. Where are we? It seemed that WWE have signed AJ Styles because at Wrestle Kingdom 10, the Bullet Club, Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega, in particular, that's what I saw in the actual the pick. They seemed PWP Nation at PWP Nation on Twitter. They tweeted out, breaking news: Bullet Club has turned on AJ Styles, and Kenny Omega has defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. So it's a case of believing it, but it seems pretty much stamped. AJ Styles, Anderson, Gallows, and Shinsuke Nakamura are on their way to WWE. Am I excited? Hell yeah. Possible matches. Maybe a Finn Balor versus AJ Styles at one point. You know? Some good tag teams in the NXT. Maybe they can go up against Karl Anderson and Dark Gallows. Don't know about Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know where he would fit, but I'm sure he would fit. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Where does that leave the Bullet Club? I do not know. Hopefully they can still be around, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Replacing these three, Karl Anderson, Dark Gallows, and AJ Styles, they replaced Finn Balor, Prince Devitt with AJ Styles. Who can they replace AJ Styles with should they continue? But I think it's time. I think it might be time to call it a day on the Bullet Club. Because three of their big stars are hitting the WWE, and I just can't see anybody replacing. I can't see New Japan replacing them, quite frankly. I mean, they did a good job replacing Prince Devitt, but AJ Styles, Gallows, Anderson, not happening. So I think Bullet Club is invading WWE, from what it seems. But it'd be interesting to see what happens when they eventually do make it to WWE. Obviously, they're going to start in NXT. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I just hope WWE does not underuse them or ruin them, quite frankly. All four of them, not just, and especially AJ Styles. I mean, he doesn't need to be in NXT. He can go straight to the main roster right now, but I wouldn't mind seeing him in NXT because there's some possible matches that will involve him that I would like to see. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor, Prince Devitt. You know, Bullet Club member versus Bullet Club member. The founder versus the replacement. I wouldn't mind seeing that, quite frankly. Yeah, but it's an interesting time at the moment now for WWE, and it's interesting to see how New Japan Pro Wrestling bounce back from this because four of their top guys are in the WWE. It's interesting. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out my new episode of the Wrestling Matters podcast, episode 92. It is already up on this channel. If you want more of these videos, the only way you get to see these videos, guys, is if you subscribe to this channel, the Wrestling Matters channel as well. Be sure to check out my games channel as well, Games Matter channel, youtube.com/Games Matter channel. I've got a GTA Vice City series starting, some WWE 2K16 content as well as the career mode coming soon. Who else? Football Manager as well. How can I forget that? My Middlesbrough series that I'm doing, Football Manager 2016, as well as other stuff as well. Maybe some live streams if I can get the chance. I've got a few things to sort out first in that respect, but be sure to check it out as well. Also, check out the AnthonyWalker.net. I'm in the process of making a Wix website as well. I've got a few things. I'm creating that at the moment, and that will be up in due time. And until next time, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching or even taking the time to check this out. If you weren't here on the live stream, don't worry. It's going to be up on the channel. And I'll see you next week. If I don't see you during the week, I'll see you next week for the Wrestling Matters podcast and another Raw review. Peace out.